Alright, hello, this is Tyler, and I have done my biome project on the tundra, specifically a snowy or Arctic slash Antarctic tundra. As you can see, I have made a little area in Minecraft to show what the biome is like. So I have all these books here with my information in it, so I will just open those up towards the end, and you can pause through for information as necessary, but I'll sort of just hit all of the bases in the video with basic stuff slash information to present. So, as you probably have noticed, it is very cold here. So, all of the ponds and rivers are frozen because of the extremely cold temperatures here. You also may have noticed all the snow. That is representative of a permafrost on the snow, and this makes it very hard to have any vegetation in this biome. As you can see, the vegetation is very limited and patchy, and there typically aren't trees, but those had already spawned in, and I was too lazy to delete them. Sorry about that. But more accurate representation of the vegetation here is more like shrubs and ledges. There are even sometimes lichens and moss that can be here. And we have small plants over here to also represent the little vegetation this biome can have. There are also such things as Antarctic poppies, so I put in some poppies to represent those fun things too. So, as you've noticed, I've built a house. So, humans can live in the tundra, albeit it's very hard to do that. So, you can just take a peek inside the house. Yay, house, you can live here. You're going to be withstanding very cold temperatures though, and your food sources are going to be quite limited. I'd say you probably only have a good chance of fishing for cod or hunting high fat animals such as caribou. So that's where you're probably going to be getting most of your food from, and it will be a struggle to stay warm if you don't have the proper materials. So, as you can see, I've set up camp here, and a lot of the human impacts on the tundra biome are quite negative, especially since you're trying to stay warm, but the biome is trying to stay cold. So, you are damaging the permafrost by setting up roads or any infrastructure here. It's also a popular place for mining and oil, so that can also encroach on the biome. But because of the difficulty of living here, a lot of people don't choose to, so population isn't really a huge issue, and industrialization isn't really a huge issue. So I can show some of the animals that live here. We have some rabbits. I built them a little playpen to be in and just chill in. He can escape, it's okay. But yeah, here's some rabbits. They're chilling. They're bouncing around. They're having fun. So that's one example of sort of the bottom of the food chain here. And moving up towards more at the middle of the food chain, we have some foxes. Look at them go, so cute. And more towards the top of the food chain, we have polar bears. So these are some of the high-fat animals I was talking about earlier. There aren't any caribou in Minecraft, so I sadly can't represent those here. But these have white fur, so that's a great adaptation in this pretty much all white area. So their thick fur keeps them insulated and warm, and they are also able to hibernate if needed. So those are some great adaptations for them, keeping them camouflaged and warm, which is pretty good. So I've touched on human stuff, negative impacts, animals, vegetation. I'd say that pretty much sums it up so far. So now I will just go through these books, and that will pretty much sum it up. So yeah, feel free to pause as needed on these. I'll just quickly go through them. My climatogram and citations will be on a different document. Yeah, just pause as needed here. I pretty much explained all of this in a very short format, but here's the more detailed version of it all. Alright, I believe that pretty much sums it up. So, thank you, and that is it.